I'm in Greenville. I feel like throwing up. I'm not a YouTube jail, but I'm in Greenville. At a fucking hotel. And I just want to smoke so fucking bad. I'm about to though. I'm just trying to figure it out. I feel like throwing up. Oh, god damn, that sucked. Oh my god, I fucking hate driving where I can't smoke. I feel like throwing up right now. Smoke a couple cigarettes first. And I hate that hotels don't have balconies. Like all the hotels in Myrtle Beach have balconies. Man, what a long day. I feel like I just drove 12 hours. It wasn't that long. You know, I smoke anyway, but if I'm driving, I definitely need to smoke, you know? Holy shit. I gotta wake up at like 7 in the morning. Wait, no, that's the next day. I don't know. Whew. Hello. I almost even didn't come back down here because I just like laid there like, oh my god. But it's hot in the hotel room, so they're all laying down. I mean, I get the vape, but it's not the same thing. It is not the same fucking thing. Ooh. There's like nothing around either. Look. I got ATM. There's a gas station. I gotta cross the highway to get there though. Got an ATM and another ATM. So it only really helps if you got like lots of money and you can go to ATMs. It's what fun? It's what fun? You talking to me? No, it's not fun. What's fun about what? What are you talking about? Fun. Oh. Yep. Some stands, parking lot. The only saving grace is she brought a bottle of rum. So I took a little swig of that. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina. I've only been here once to pick up somebody one time like 20 years ago. I played Spartanburg a lot, but not Greenville. I've only been here once. So I don't even know what to do here. Oh, I got weed. There's nowhere to smoke it. I'm about to smoke some in my car. I think I would go out of town with no weed. What are you, fucking crazy? Of course I have weed. I haven't smoked. The problem is I haven't smoked any yet, you know. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. Plus you got two kids like arguing the whole time, you know, loud, you know. Are we there yet? And I'm seriously saying, like seriously, are we there yet? How much longer? Blah, blah, blah. I can't even smoke a goddamn cigarette. Oh. It's like this every time though. I just can't. I mean, it's rough. I'm talking about Arby's. How'd you know what I ate today? I did eat Arby's. We stopped at Arby's in like Florence. Whoops! I ashed on a car. Well, no, I'm good. I get really bitchy when I do this kind of shit, you know. Oh, did I do a video from Arby's? Okay, I don't even fucking remember, man. I'm crazy. I forgot I did that. You washed my shorts. He was eating Arby's, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. We had the meats, that's right. We had the meats. I feel like my shirt smells like a mixture of sweat and deodorant. It's a characteristic of mine that I forget to wear deodorant until I start stinking. I took a shower. Doesn't matter. I forgot to put deodorant on. Who remembers that shit? I never had Arby's gyro. I never eat there really. Not that it's all right. I mean, I don't know. You gotta eat. I try not to eat too much fast food, although I'm fucking hungry, so I gotta eat something. But usually it's too bad. I'm also impatient, so I usually just starve if I'm working, because like the line's too big. I'm not gonna sit in line. I hate lines. I hope it's all right smoky. I'm gonna smoke some weed. I got a big motherfucker rolled right in the cigarette pack right here. There's a lot of people in this hotel. Look at that big motherfucker right there. We have the meats. Drink some warm water, some hot water. She buys cases of water and leaves them in her car. Nice lukewarm water. You know what? You know why? She can't drink ice water because it hurts her teeth. She can't even she can't have ice cream or ice. She can't even fucking drink cold water. Oh, look, they even got one of those pens to decorate her car. Go LV. The competition's Saturday. We'll sit in the car. All right. Let the lights go down. Should I would roll the window down? I always feel so awkward about smoking weed in cars in parking lots. Fuck. Let me see. I gotta figure out what to do. I can let it run. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe see. Jed has my other phone, so I can't even listen to nothing. He's still awake. Well, they're all still awake. I don't know how. See, in Myrtle Beach, all the hotels have balconies because it's at the beach. So you just smoke weed on a balcony, you know? Every time we go out of town, that's why I like fucking... Yeah, I've done this plenty of times before. I always feel awkward about it, though. But every time we go out of town, I like it if we go to, the mountains and she, I'm not driving around this town I don't know, smoking weed. I want to go to jail. I already almost got arrested in Disney World with my family over it. So... we shouldn't have to hide it. I agree. It's ridiculous what these lights turn down. Out of jail, and I just feel like I've been in jail, literal jail driving here. Because you can't smoke in jail. And I'm road retarded right now. I'm road tarded right now. Pretty retarded. Road tarded. Paranoid and shit. Right in the light. I mean, the whole parking lot's lit up. It's a back seat. It's a monster. It's a monster in the back seat. I'm just gonna let the car run. Some air. Oh, fuck. I don't have a grinder with me. I just fucking broke this all up and shit with my fingers. It's all clumpy. I don't give a fuck. I think I should park somewhere else. I was gonna say it's my car. I can smoke in it, but it's not my car. Actually, that's what. She don't care if I smoke weed in her car. She don't want me smoking cigarettes in it, though. I know, because we just smoked the joint when we went out to dinner last week. We didn't have the kids, of course, you know. In the backyard. Give me air. Plus shit, like, I'm always like hot and like sweating my ass off and like burning it up. Like it's so hot always. She likes it. She likes it like that. Fuck that shit, man. Like I'm dying. Roll the windows up and turn the AC on. I've speculated it. I've speculated that she might be part off. Somebody walking over there. She might be part lizard. Or whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking retarded. I'm retarded. She's got snakes tattooed on her back. She picks up frogs and shit. So, she had pet lizards. Who are you? So, since I didn't go to work today, somebody turned the TV on this morning at home, right? And I was watching some Steve Irwin. And what did he do? He grabbed like a warthog and he like had her on the ground. He said, "Oh, how pretty," you know. And I forget now because I'm like retarded, but suddenly she's she's lactating, and he's like touching her titties, and she's like, "Oh, she doesn't like that." I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but it was fucking hilarious this morning. Oh. It wasn't a gator. It was a lactating wild boar. And he touched her titties. He's like, "Oh, you don't like me playing with those," or some shit like that. It had me cracking up though. Then he picks up like a monitor, I think he said a rusty monitor out of a tree, and he's got the thing like right by his face and stuff talking about it. It's like that. It looked just like the lizard that we had as a kid. We had a spotted water monitor, except ours was like 3 times as big. Anyway, that motherfucker had some balls. You can probably see him because his shorts were so short, but it's crazy. He went and he gets killed by a fucking stingray. You know, that's crazy. Fucking like sticking his fingers up alligator asses or crocodile asses. All that shit. I don't even know what I said. Yeah, what a way to go. He's fingering crocodiles and he gets stung by a fucking stingray. It's crazy. Are all the outside lights off? Did I just turn the lights off? They're on. Now they're off. Now the inside lights are on. What did I do? I'm going to turn this down. All fucking lower settings. He did play the game too many times. Alright, we're just going to paranoid shut. Oh, this light's on. I'm just being quiet while the light's on for some reason. Ooh, huh? Come on, shut off. I am smoking more weed. I'm waiting for the lights to turn off. You can only smoke weed in the dark. You can also shave your face with a can of mace, maybe. Well, I'm glad I'm out of YouTube jail. I mean, all right, if that happens, if I get a strike, like I've been struck, I just live stream on my music channel, DLUX Jams. So I've been live streaming. Some people have been. I only have like a couple hundred subscribers though. Fuck. But yeah, I just stick to that then. DLUX Jams. I think we live streamed last night. What am I doing in my car? None of your fucking business. Anybody that asks. It's very smoky in here now. This light's still on. No, I wasn't in Facebook jail. I've been in YouTube jail. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, I don't usually. I mean, it would be very, very rare for me to go a week without, like, you know, after a few days. Yeah, I've been in YouTube jail. It's just DLUX jams. It's just like an old channel that I just had to have something to put some songs on that I had to learn. That's why I started it. When I was filling in for this band Jerk and Destroy, I just need somewhere to listen to music because it was like 10 years ago, I think. So I put those up there, and then I put clips and recording, you know, studio recordings, live clips, etc. of just all the millions of bands I've been in. You know, all the bands, not all the bands, but most of the bands I've been in. Lots of the bands I've been in. God, that tastes good. That tastes good. Yeah. I don't even know. Oh, I need to cough a lot, man. Somebody walking around over there. What's he doing? Probably smoking weed. That tastes delicious. I mean, I did smoke a few joints today, but they were all this morning before I left, you know. Well, I finished that video, which I can't believe because, you know, well, we watched that documentary on my music channel the other night, the cancer documentary. So, what we watched that like 2 nights ago when I streamed it. I already had it all chopped up and just ready for me to do a couple more things, like make the cover and say a couple things or whatever, and it was ready to go, right? Well, then at work yesterday, it was so hectic at work yesterday, and I was listening to it in my pocket, you know, just doing an earphone, and I deleted it, so I had to do it all again. But I already knew how I wanted it, because I already had it put together, so I just kind of like scanned it real quick, and it went to, I mean, I did it all this morning. It happened pretty quick. Which I'm glad, because I didn't want to go out of town for like 4 days without, you know, having a video at least ready. Like, I had planned on just recording it, and that way I could just release it while I was up here, but it worked out where I actually got it. I had to go up, we're on the 7th floor, so every time I go in there, I have to go up the elevator, and which means every time I go up there, I'm stuck in the elevator with somebody. There's a guy and a dog last time. How much actual trouble? Probably a ticket, I would think. Probably a ticket. Hopefully nothing more than that. I don't know. Like, I almost got arrested at Disney World. I wasn't smoking weed in Disney World. Well, I was on the resort, but not at the music park. But I had a joint in my bag, like in a pack of cigarettes, and my shorts I had in my bag, like, you know, my comfy house shorts, and a pack of cigarettes. I had a joint in there, and they detained me, and they took my weed. I mean, I had more weed at the hotel, but I mean, I just had a joint in my bag. I didn't realize it. They were like threatening to arrest me and shit, and all huffy and puffy, but Somehow I got out of that one. Oh, I know, it was a big fat joint too. Oh, yeah, what was my... It's not like it's... Believe me. It has nothing to... It's not my choice at all. It was... I got put in a double bind. My in-laws, who, by the way, the missus, whatever the fuck you want to call her, I call her Susie. The wife, we're not married though, but we have kids. But her, who I live with. So, she was a mistake. Well, weren't we all? But she was a mistake. Her brother was already full grown. Her brother's like 55 and she's like 34. So her parents were old. Anyway, so before they spoiled the fuck out of her. So before she was even 19 years old, they brought her to Disney World 19 times. Well, I think she went once on like a field trip. She had been to Disney World 19 fucking times before she was 19. So, that's number one. Number two, my son's 6th birthday was coming up, and they decided they're taking us all to Disney World. No, I could either not go, which I didn't want to go, because it gives me anxiety, social anxiety, panic attacks. I hate all that shit. I hate it all. But so I didn't want to go, so I could stay home, miss my son's birthday, look like a fucking asshole, and all the above, or I could suck it up and go and be miserable. So I did that for my kid. But yeah, it was horrible. I threw up kratom all down my shirt, and I had khaki shorts on at the Animal Kingdom, and I wasn't feeling good. I was drinking kratom with because I could barely smoke weed. I had to like wait till late at night and smoke a joint in the car. We had a fucking room hooked. There was a door to my in-laws. So yeah, fucking horrible. 5 days of that shit. So yeah, I couldn't smoke all day. So I couldn't find orange juice. I mixed kratom and Gatorade, and it's hard as fuck out. We're walking around Animal Kingdom, and they're all in the store. And my father-in-law he's pretty fucold. I don't know. I'd say like 106 or something, but I think it's like 78 or I don't know. A lot older than my mom. He had just had like some kind of back surgery, so they had a wheelchair for him. And I didn't feel good because I'm, pretty beat up myself, despite being much younger than him, despite being half his age. So, I'm just watching his wheelchair for him while they were inside, which means I got to sit around and they were pushing me around. And I puked all over myself in the wheelchair. I puked kratom puke down my shirt, down my khaki shorts, all that shit, which sucked. But I got to go. I was allowed to leave. They didn't want me around. I had puke all over me. So I got that going for me at least. So I walked all the way out of there, covered in puke. It was bad too. Green puke on my khaki shorts. And I went out to the smoking section. I just smoked a couple cigarettes back to back. I didn't give a fuck. Because at least I was smoking. You don't like the puke on me? Good, stay away from me. Then I went and waited online for the bus back to the resort, covered in puke. Rode on the bus. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you did tell me about the kratom gummies. Oh shit. At least I got out of it for puking on myself. Oh, shit. I was gonna, we're coming back home Sunday, and I was going to take Monday off, too. It's not like I don't have vacation time. I do have vacation time. But, yeah, the kids are always happy. They're happy to do anything, especially if you spend money. But, I just feel like I'm so busy that I just need to go back to work Monday instead of, I was going to take Monday off, too, but it's inventory day and shit, and I'm in charge of that, so I might just say. Plus, it's like, if I go on vacation with my family, that is not a vacation. That is the most stressful thing I've done all year, and I really need a vacation after my vacation, but I guess going back to work is less, it is less stressful, so fuck it, I'll just go back to work. At least I got paid for it. No, for real, I think Saturday I have to go to the goddamn zoo with a bunch of gymnastics, 6-year-old girls and their parents. So I got that to look forward to. I mean, I'd say it's so weird. It's like, I feel like Susie turned into like a soccer mom, but like a gymnastics mom. Which, fine, whatever. I mean, that's fine. I just like, everything's awkward to me. Me and Judd like sitting at home and doing our things, you know. He'll play Roblox. I can't say Roblox, and well, then he'll beg me for Roblox, but he'll play Roblox and, you know, create costumes and fuck with people. He doesn't really want it. He doesn't care about doing shit. And I'll work on videos, man. You know, I'm cool doing that. I got him a computer, so he does his thing and I do mine. And then, you know, we do stuff together too, but where's the last one I went to? Last vacation? I think that was 2020, right? Was it the cabin in North Carolina? Yeah, the cabin in October of 2020. So usually, you know, again, I have nothing to do with any of this shit. But usually, I think we take like she makes us take like one vacation and one like little mini thing a year usually. Or at least one vacation a year, but I don't mind going to the cabin. Like, you know, we've stayed in a couple cabins. I like that. Hotels and shit, that's another story. I didn't even mind the yurt as much. I prefer a cabin, believe me. We stayed in some cool ass cabins. And I already stayed in one before because my ex-girlfriend had a friend that offered to take us, you know, pretty much like a couples thing, because he was like, you know, hanging out with this chick that she was friends with. So he offered to pay for it all. Of course, I'm a freeloader, so if it's free, it's for me, you know what I mean? So, shit, you paying? Fuck it, let's go. So I had already saved him on once. Hey, you offered, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I'm not asking for nothing. You gonna offer? What, am I stupid? It's always been like a premise of mine. I don't ask for shit, but I'm not dumb enough to turn anything down. Huh? What? What hoodoo? Hoodoo? Do what? Remind me of the babe. Hoodoo, voodoo, glow skulls. Yeah, it's a dude over there. Shit. I miss my dogs. I like the cat, but she's been, you know, kind of weird lately. Biting my legs and whatnot. Luckily, we got the fence. That's something that worries me. Like, when at the old house, when my mom was living with us before she moved out, we were somewhere. You know what? It might have been when we stayed in Tennessee. So this is probably like 2018. We stayed in a cabin in Tennessee, and my mom, you know, do we not have a fence? I don't know. I guess we didn't have a fence. No. Well, she moved back in with us in the new house. But I'm saying, like, at the old house, she lived with us, and then she moved out for a while. Then we got the new house because we could afford it. If she moved back in with us, then by her moving back in with us, we can get a bigger place, and she can save some money, because $900 a month for a one-bedroom apartment is ridiculous. I mean, she's only going to pay like less than half that, And we have a 4-bed, 2-car garage house, so. And, she helps, so. Oh, yeah. But, I mean, the dogs were younger then, at least. So my dog's getting pretty old. I think Sookie's around 13, and Boo Boo's, like, got to 11 in October-ish. We don't really know. So 13 and 11. So, I mean, just, like, they were younger. Probably, like, 8 and like 5 or something. But, still kind of old. But Boo Boo's a pit bull, and she's pretty strong and muscular. Boo Boo fucking, like, she loves other dogs. She gets so excited she can't control herself. And like I said, she's a pit bull. She's all muscle. And she like fucking pulled my mom and like knocked her over, like trying to get this other dog. Like go put this other dog. So I guess when they had the fence in, yeah. But anyway, the new house, we have a fence now. So she can just let them out the back door. And it's not too bad. And they're old. I'll put this out. I might save this for a little bit. I feel a lot better. See, why can't I just smoke weed? It fucking fixes everything. Seriously. Maybe not everything, but it can be a big band-aid, I'll say that. It can do a lot of good. I'll step out, smoke a cigarette. Why did I just do that the whole time? God damn. They should have like weed rest off and shit for bitchy people like me. That's not suspicious at all. Somebody invent that. Hey, what did I say? I don't know. You want a cock in your head? I wish everybody's asleep now. I'm gonna go up there and eat their cookies. Haha. Man. Yeah, I don't really know much about Greenville. I know we used to play Spartanburg a lot at Ground Zero, and the first time I played there was 1999. It was Ghouls Night Out 8 with Static X, the Independents, the Undead. But it's a 2-day festival. We're kind of on vacation. Like my daughter does gymnastics, and she has a gymnastics competition up here this weekend. So we just decided to take a couple extra days, and since we got to be here anyway. Spartanburg, do you play Ground Zero in Spartanburg? Mick, the owner. What's up with you? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So there was it was like a riot, and like riot cops showed up, not because of me or nothing. I wasn't like trying to fight anybody or whatever. They were fighting bouncers and shit. So I don't know if it was smoke bombs, not smoke bombs, but like I think it might have been tear gas or something. I don't really remember. I just know it scared the shit out of me, man. Woo. I've seen the Misfits there. That's where they dedicated Last Caress to Judd after Judd died. You know who else I've seen there? A lot of people might not have heard of this band, but they were kind of obscure. But I still think it's amazing that I got to see them, especially in a small place like. Well, I say small because that place is 2 rooms. The front was closed off this time, and I mean the back bar is still pretty big, but compared to the other one, it's smaller. The business. I took a video of Leftover Crack, and I don't know if this video like of me playing with them, but I think I have actual pictures too that I took of them, not with them. I should have. I was shy about that sometimes, or I just felt like, well, that probably. Well, it was before camera phones, at least. We had digital cameras. That was before camera phones, so. But Leftover Crack, though, we played the guy that owns Ground Zero in Spartanburg, Mick. He owned another bar in Columbia that we just passed. Columbia, Uncle Doctor's. That's where I played with Leftover Crack. Oh, we also toured with Bang Tango to Spartanburg. They played Ground Zero with us once. No, I never got to play with Choke and Victim. They were already because they were only together up until they made that album. They kind of I think they broke up in the studio. But I played. Well, see, Earl went on my friend Earl from the Ray Grady's went on to play for Morning Glory. So I think that's a couple guys from Choking Victim. But Lethal Craft is pretty much Choking Victim. Oh, and my friend Mike Gay played for, I think, with the drummer of Choking Victim. I don't know. We played with him. I can barely remember. I think it was American Distress. I could be wrong. Greenville. Yeah, but I don't really know much about the town I'm in now. There's a guy standing over here. Should I go ask him if he's any drugs? I should? No, I shouldn't. I want Time Machine 2 shit. But yeah, well, I guess you would know everything you know now. But I don't know. I'm like, I feel better because I'm high, but I'm not high enough to talk about stuff. You know what I mean? Yes, they were. We gotta go. We're going home Sunday. I'm not sure what time. Yeah, that's what it is. I took me a minute because you said holiday, but here that means, yeah, to me holiday is like Christmas and stuff. But yeah, you mean vacation. I gotcha. So, if it doesn't rain though, tomorrow we're going gem mining, and it's not, you know, we brought the kids gem mining before, but it's not the same. You know, it's like this you actually go and dig. So. I have checked out the 1850s. You can do it. You got to go to New York City. I don't know if you still can anymore though. And the oldest bar in New York was still there, at least when I was there. And I don't even think they had a women's room in this bar until the 80s. And they only serve like dark and light beer that they make themselves. And if you stop drinking, they kick you out because there's not a lot of room in there. It's called McSorley's. I think it's been there since 1854. I could be right. It might be 1860s. I'm not sure, but it's something like that. It was awesome. DeLorean. I'm sure it'd be every time I get in a Miata or something at work, it's like, oh, god damn it. You know, it's just like, I don't know if a DeLorean's like close to the ground, but I feel like it looks like a little car. Every time I go to shoot a Corvette or something. Oh, where's my other thing? Oh, I got my flux capacitor right here. Oh, put it in the red. I don't know what flavor this is. It says on the box. Does it say on this? No. This is what I was smoking. Huh. Is it low? I've never done an RX-7. A video on what I watched it on TV or whatever. Oh, I have her pepper spray on me, so everybody fucks me. I will give them some hot sauce. Oh, it's lowered. I got some pecker sauce. That's because she got threatened at the mall a couple weeks ago. Oh, so the in-laws they've been going yard sailing on the weekends, right? Because they're old people. But they've been coming and picking up the kids. Well, mostly Alfie, because Judd, like I said, doesn't like leaving the house. He likes staying home playing video games. But he went last time. So they brought me all the nights in the world, okay? Actually, I can show you a couple. Hold on. So they brought me all these yard sale nights, right? A whole bunch, like a fucking arsenal of nights. Is that what you call a bunch of nights, an arsenal? I don't know. Brought me all these knives. Well, me and Judd. And he insisted on bringing some knives. So we found some knives for protection. Let me see. It was a nice. He's like, you know, that way we're going to protect ourselves. He brought one for each of us. So, you know, we each got a knife. He's in the next Carolina up. Oh, it smells like weed in my car. Her car. Don't worry, it's not my car. It smells like weed in her car. Alright, so this is how you pack. I get all my stuff right. Okay, it's just for this. That's why it's in the car. I got some shoes. I got a drone. A lens. A monopod. A drone remote control. What else? Because I'm sure he's throwing shit in here. Alright, his Minecraft launch. We got that. You never know. I gotta charge this thing. I don't even know if I'm gonna use it, but you never know, you know, it's good to have. And then, most importantly, what he insisted on bringing. He even hit him and everything. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see him in here. He's got my other phone. Let's see. Can you see that? Not really, huh? That sucks. I don't wanna like bring him out and swing him all around or anything. I can't even show you the nice. Well, I guess I can show you at home. I think he brought like a big motherfucker for me. What is this? Yeah, you can't even see him. Damn. Oh, you know what? Some of these effects make it easier to see. No. What's that? Whoa. Not really. You can see the blade. What is this one? Oh, this one's like the Rambo one. Let me see. He brought a bunch of shit. That motherfucker's huge. Like a Rambo knife, you know? Don't worry about that later. Dude, that like brought us all these cool ass knives. You know what? I put it on, I took a picture of them. And put it on Twitter, so when I get off the stream, if I remember, I'll post it on this too. All the knives. That wasn't even the biggest one. There's bigger ones. All the knives. Whole bunch of knives. Yeah. Well, I'll show you the knives. I will show you all the knives. You maybe take pictures of them sheathed and then unsheathed. So we got them both. Yep. Do I worry about violence? No, I mean, no one really fucks with me, dude. I've had my Adam's apple tattooed since I was 18. Nobody's really fucks with me. Plus, you know, why would you? I'm a cool dude. You know, we stop at the gas station, a dude offers to buy a cigarette off me. Buy. You know, just give him one. So, and if somebody robs me, I'm just going to give him my money. You know? What money? That's what it is. What money? What are you talking about? I didn't bring it. I thought about it, though. I did think about it. I just wasn't sure what the rules are or anything, you know. I need to get a case for it because I keep it in the box. I gotta get a case for it, and I have 2 clips, and I don't know, like, I gotta figure out what the laws are, because I think when last time I had a gun, I think it was some weird shit, like you had to have 2 movements to load it or some. I don't know. See, that's why I didn't bring it. I thought about it though. We just brought a bunch of knives instead. Knives and pepper spray. Yeah, I just wasn't sure about it, you know. I need to go. There's a shoot. I haven't shot in a while. I still haven't, so I need to go down. I just didn't want to waste any bullets, but I guess it would be good to knock the dust off. I need to get some more bullets. Captain's quarters. I mean, I've heard of it. I've seen it. I'm just not really sure because I don't eat seafood. Is that one by my work? Is that one like, I don't know what that one's called. There's one over by Broadway. That's what I'm picturing. Yeah, I don't eat seafood. But, you know, I can go to a seafood restaurant because they serve other shit. Dude, you know what? I thought, like, it's so weird. I've never been a big gun guy, but, you know, especially the last couple of years. And with all these, like, shots, if you will. I was like, you know, you ain't coming to my house. I got to get something. But I was thinking about that today, that I should get, like, another gun. It's funny. I have the 9 right now. But, yeah, just even, like, a 22. That's fine. I'm about 4 hours from home. 4 hours from home. 4.5 hours from home. I hadn't had one in a long time, like 20 years almost. And I got one in 2020 because I saw shit like it's not much, you know, it's just none. But I was like, I need something, you know what I mean? It just makes me feel a little better to have something. I was wanting like a revolver, expensive, so I just got a 9. Brand new too. I mean, it was only like $300. Brand new. That my old gun was a High Point 380 piece of shit. It would like not misfire, but they would jam every time. Because I did shoot that thing. I went to the range, and then my ex-wife, before we were married, that's when I had it. Lived out in the horse farm. So, and not only did the owner of the horse farm own the horse farm, she had all this property across the way, down this dirt road, like across this dirt road, and there's all these trails through the woods and a pond back there and shit. So you could, I just went and shot out there. Like Halloween, they would do a haunted hayride through there and shit like that. And all this property. Oh, it was, I mean, I only paid like $120 for it. I mean, this is like 20-something years ago, but. Pee-wee. So weird. There's 2 banks next to each other. I feel like I haven't gone to a bank in 7 years or something. I feel like a lot of people have been using the ATMs. Ooh, I wonder if they'll give me some money. I should have brought the 9. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, it's a lot nicer than the one I had before. But is that a garbage man or something? If we only had a balcony. Oh fuck, what's going on over here? Now they're taking off. See, that's a bank right there with the ATM, and another bank with the ATM. What are they doing? It's a lot of ATMs. Guy flying through the parking lot. What the fuck? That's weird. Oh, let's see what's going on here. He's going to the ATM. What's he doing? Weird. Is that weird? Am I paranoid? What, Greenville? Oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Greenville CD? Now you tell me. Now you tell me. They going around and around? I swear I just heard like Willy Wonka's fucking flute. What's going on? Did I just hear that? I should see some Oompa Loompas coming around any time now. I swear I heard that. Do I hear a cat? And a dog? Is it a Salt City? See, I've been to Greenville, North Carolina a bunch. I've played up there before. But, like I said, I've only been here once, and it was just for a little bit. We were just picking up somebody. What are these noises? Freaking me out. What are you doing? Are you getting garbage right now? Like, what's going on? That's what it sounds like. I don't know who that is. Well, the good thing is she has she gets us like hotels that are, well, she tries to get close to the competitions, but that kind of, it's like in its own spot. I mean, the road's right there, but you know, there's nothing else around just this vicinity, so you shouldn't see people walking up in here or something. But these ATMs, I'm telling you, they're attracting some people. I mean, that's a highway. That's across the highway, so. Actually, I hadn't seen the other side of the hotel. I don't know. I tried to look on a map. I think there's like some pizza place over there or something. I know me and Judd, we came down earlier, and I told him to hit L for level, but it was LL. It wasn't Cool J either. All of a sudden, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I am, but there's a gym here, so obviously I'm in the wrong place. What the fuck am I gonna do there? I know, man. I'm kind of hungry. I mean, we got some snacks upstairs. I'm about to, I don't want to eat all the cookies. I only do that when they bake them and they don't eat them all, because they're better. Not the store-bought cookies. A square slice? Oh, like school. Like the school pizza? Something went by. I'm gonna take another swig of that rum up there, too, before I fucking pass out. I don't know where I am. Oh, Sicilian, yeah. Sicilian. We used to get a Sicilian at Little 5 Points, and every time we played Atlanta. Little 5 Points pizza. My mouth's watering right now. I do need a Dr. Clown tattoo. I haven't been tattooed in like probably 15 years, but I would get a Dr. Clown tattoo. Look at that right here with the mask and the mask and the mask and the wig. I don't know where. Somewhere you can see it though. I don't know. I would live stream it too. Hopefully I didn't look like a bitch. I haven't been tattooed in a long time. It's not like I enjoy it. Somebody pays for it, I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, I don't want to do a fundraiser for a tattoo. It's stupid. I really don't care that much. I would do it though, you know. I think my mom's getting a tattoo Sunday. She's got a couple lately. I mean, she's got, I don't know how many she has, probably like 15, 20, but she's been tattooed more recent since my grandmother died. She's got a feather for my grandmother on her, and then I think she has her either a date or her name or something, I'm not sure. And here's another thing, and I feel horrible for it, but nothing I can do because just the way the dates were and the gymnastics thing. Sunday's Mother's Day. And number one, you know, so I'll be home sometime Sunday, probably Sunday night, but so it's Mother's Day and I won't be home. And then it's also Grammy's birthday. And my mom, you know, that's my mom. She misses her a lot. And it's only been a couple of years. So I feel bad. But she's going out to eat with my sister at least. So they have a clean deal. Yeah. We're the only dumb ones that didn't do that. We would just reuse our own needles back when we tattooed ourselves 20 years ago. We'd stick it, like, we had this, I don't know if it did anything, but we would not autoclave them, we would use a pressure cooker. And we would take, you know, I couldn't afford more needles, so I would just use my own on myself. That was my one needle, or two, whatever needles, and so on. And they would get all barred, like, they would rip my skin open and shit, because it would just be all barred up. Some of the ones on my legs are horrible. We'd stick them inside the sterilization bag, seal it. We take some tin foil, put it in the bottom of a pressure cooker, like a ball of tin foil, and a little bit of water. Then that little grate thing to hold it up over there so it would be room for steam, and put them in there and cook it like that. Somebody told me to do that, so I did it. Did it work? Probably not. I don't know. What's that do? I'm steaming some broccoli. I'm steaming some fucking tattoo needles. I mean, that was the first time I had a machine. The second time I had a machine, everything had changed, and they didn't even have, you didn't reuse tubes anymore. That is a garbage truck. I'm not crazy. Okay. It's all like disposable tubes, and they're like those pencil holders, like the rubber things or whatever. Sucked. I was trying to, my ex-wife got me a machine, a while ago, whatever. It's a cheap kid or whatever. And I'm trying to tattoo Ed, and I'm like, man, what, your skin? Like, I had tattooed him my whole life, like since we were teenagers. I used to carry around a box, not because I wanted to. Everybody wanted me to. I was like, you sure? All right. I'll carry around a cigar box with sewing needles in it, thread, Indian ink, and bottle caps, and rubbing alcohol. And I would carry paper towels and shit. And yeah, everybody wanted the Indian ink tattoo, so I did it. Somebody had to do it, you know. But so I've been tattooing him since I was like 15 with needle and Indian ink. And then I tattooed him when I had that one machine. But the second machine I got, holy, it would not go in the skin. I was like, God damn, this is like ridiculous. It's like leather. Maybe that kid, I think the kid sucked. I never got good at it or anything. I've done it a few times, but I've tattooed everyone in my family, like when I was younger, my brother, sister, my mother, myself, all my cousins, everybody, all my friends. I guess I did tattoo a lot. But not being very good, I did a lot of it. What's working out? I'm thirsty. One time, I don't know, have they? Doesn't seem plausible. Once they go up, you know. Except gas, because gas went down and then it went fucking way high. It was crazy. What was gas less than $2 a gallon? That is nuts that it was that way for a little bit. Because I remember every time I would drive by Florence, when I would first, it's kind of like a truck stop town in South Carolina, but like an hour and a half west of me. So you leave the beach and you go an hour and a half west. And every time I would get there, right when you first get to town, there's this old closed down gas station that closed down in the 90s or whatever, like late 90s. And the sign forever said like $1.70 something or whatever. And every time for fucking years, I'd drive through there. I'm like, the good old days. And then it was that low again. I think it was close to it. Not for long though. Come on. I do remember, yeah. I do remember I remember when it was less than $1. When I moved to South Carolina, it was less than $1. Yep. Shit. No, I think in the because I worked at a gas station in like 98, and I had to go, we didn't have a digital sign yet. I had to go use a big pole with a suction cup on it and change the gas prices that way. It had to be like $1 or something. There was no way it was under $1. You can get cigarettes under $1 then if you smoke cheap shit, but you were driving in '87 when you were like, what, 7 years old? I was driving motorcycles. 50 cents again. My mom tells me she would go to school. Oh, 87 cents. She'd go to school with $1 and she'd get a pack of cigarettes, a drink, and like, you know, some candy or something, like gum or something, for $1. Probably still get change. And she ain't that old. She was born in '61, so she's only 19 years older than I am. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be 42 in September. I'm looking forward to that. September 11th, 21 years since I turned 21. It will be. "21 years since I turned 21. You were born in '61 also? Yeah, she was born in '61. Ooh. And I was born in '80. Yeah. Well, and say with cigarettes too. They didn't get out of hand. It didn't go crazy on prices until the late '90s, to like '98 or something like that. Before that, it was cheap as fuck. '98, they like tripled in price or whatever. Yeah, I know there's no such thing, but having this imaginary thing definitely makes things easier. I'm sure I would have loved the '70s. Honestly, I wish I was older in the '80s. I remember the '80s. I remember them well. That's when I first got into music and, you know, everything. But I feel like if I was a little older, you know, that would have been my scene, you know, musically. If I was like a teenager in the '80s instead of, you know. But then I'd be older, so it doesn't really matter. Because even, you know, being born in '80, I think I would have fit in pretty well musically in the, you know, earlier '90s. But I was only 10, 11, 12, you know, 13. So I didn't really make my way until the mid to late '90s. Which, I mean, at least in my music scene, was fucking amazing. The Myrtle Beach music scene was very diverse. We always had touring bands coming through, all that shit. It was amazing. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in a couple months. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, just a couple years. Say it sucks? Really? I think it sucks now. Some things were easier, but almost like, and especially now, dumber and more inconvenient and stupid and never make sense. It was so much simpler. So much simpler. Yep. Well, that's why I feel very lucky to have lived until we didn't get the internet until after, like, a couple months after I turned 18. So you know, technically my whole childhood was without internet. We got a computer when I was like 18. Like, before Judd died, he died in December. So, and you know, 18 and probably like October, November of that year, we got a computer. So, thank God. Yeah, grew up before it. I mean, it came in, you know, it does come in handy, of course, but I used it mostly for network and for band shit, you know. That's how I toured the country and shit. And that's how I booked bands and shit. Yeah, the old net. And well, just like booking shows and everything. No, I didn't. I know we needed to do it. We had nobody to do it, and it had to be done. So I just did it. I did the same thing with the internet shit. Like somebody did create my old man like a website on 8M free servers. Yeah, freeservers.com. And he would never work on it, so I had to figure it out. So I learned HTML because you can just look up shit, have a pen and a pad of paper. And we needed band logos and shit. I didn't have Photoshop. I don't even know, was it around then? Paint. I would zoom in a picture of the band or whatever. I would fucking zoom in as far as I could on Paint and slowly cut us out of the picture and shit like that. So that's how I got my start with that shit. When we got here, there was a bar in there. It's pretty popping. It's closed now, it looks like. I used to read all the time, too. I still do with Audible, but it's hard to sit down and read with my eyes, I used to read all the time. When I was like 10, I read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on the toilet, one sitting. My legs were numb, but still, I was pretty proud of that. Did I? No, one day. Mostly on the toilet, though. Mostly on the toilet. I think it was one day I read it. Even in my 20s, I read a lot. Because I hated my life working I worked at Walmart, and I would, for a while, I would always read on break. Or play crossword puzzles with the old ladies. Not play with the old ladies, but we would all be doing crossword puzzles, and if we needed a hint. Yeah, I read a bunch. I read The Dirt there. Motley Crue book. I read the Dan Brown books while I worked there. Well, 3 of them. Movie sucked, but I read a bunch of shit. I read all the Harry Potters there. I read, maybe not all. Yeah, I was working. Yeah, I read all the Harry Potters. I read all the Twilights. It's because my ex-wife was reading them. She was a high school teacher at that time, so whatever. I'm just making excuses. She also made me watch fucking Sex and the City too, so whatever. Bunch of old hags. They're not old anymore, though. I'm like older than they were. Holy shit. Bunch of hags. Foot face. Old foot face. I could see, what's her name? Old foot face from Sex and the City. God, I can't think of her name. It's because it's not important. With Quentin Tarantino, because he's got a foot face, too. I wonder if they're like a left and right foot. Man, I can picture this perfectly. I need to make this picture. Carrie from Sex and the City and Quentin Tarantino, a left and right foot. Yeah, usually book's usually better than the movie. Huh? I don't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because I don't like the Oompa Loompas. Because it's one dude and he's smaller and it's lazy. It was the 70s anyway. Not that I feel bad saying it anyway. I want to see different midgets walking around with like fucking all this ridiculous orange paint and green hair. I don't want to see them actually. I don't really want to see any of this. But I like that one better. I probably shit my pants if a bunch of midgets in makeup came walking up to me. Oh, here's something. You can't sing Oompa Loompa around my little sister. You cannot ever sing Oompa Loompa at all. You can't like Oompa Loompa. You can't do that because it gets stuck in her head forever. So if she hears it or whatever, She can't get Oompa Loompa song out of her fucking head, and she goes crazy. She's also a hypochondriac though, big time. But so is an Ed. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Some Oompa Loompas. Oompa Loompa. I had to tell my kids not to sing it around her too. You know what? It's probably my brother. My brother's an asshole. I mean, I am too, but still, like, he fucks with people. He fuck with me too all the time. So he probably fucked with her, you know, picking on her and shit like that. He's got middle child syndrome. I'm the oldest, but he's the biggest. I mean, seriously, when we were younger, she would call my mom at work. My mom waiting tables. She thought her butthole was closing up. I'm not even lying. She wanted my mom to come home because she couldn't poop or something, and she thought her butthole was closing up. She was young, but still. Ridiculous. Yeah. Could have been that. I guess she was probably like 9 or something. I was in charge, so I was too busy with my friends over, partying and shit. I mean, I didn't know about that, but I made sure the house didn't burn down, The house did not burn down. I was 15. I was a kid. Shovel and knife fight, Jesus Christ. All right, I did throw like a little tweeter speaker. Me and my brother were fighting when we were teenagers, and I fucking chucked it at him, right? Because he yelled at me or something. I don't know. I took it too far. I chucked the thing. I didn't mean to hit him in the face, though. And I hit the corner of it, hit him right here. And it just started bleeding everywhere, just like a little nick. Like, got him, like the corner. It was like a little tiny light speaker. I like frisbeed it at him. Caught him right here. And he came at me like, and he's like huge. Blood pouring out his mouth. And I was like, oh my God. Thought he was going to kill me. But we never like got in fist fights or anything like that, Just dumb shit like that. Never got in fist fights. Oh, one time me and Ed, though, we were sword fighting in our front yard. Not like, crossing streams pissing, but I think I had like he had a mop stick, like a broken mop, and I had a broken broom, a wooden stick. So I had the wooden stick, he had a metal stick. And we were sword fighting in the trailer park, as teenagers do the trailer park, as white trash does. And so I swung at him, right? And I missed. And at the same time, he had swung the mop handle, hits me in the face, right? And he's like, it was like Rocky, just like spitting out blood all over the place. And I fell and collapsed. Like, he didn't mean to hit me in the face, We were just fat kids, uncoordinated, and just we were fucking fighting with, not utensils, but cleaning things, so. I wish that was on camera. Shit, I wish a lot of the shit was on camera. We didn't have cameras. Ooh. The golf club was when I was 11. That was my cousin. Dad needed stitches and all that, though. I guess I've been hit in the face a lot. Maybe I don't remember them all. I have been hit, in public by girls. At least 3 different girls. I deserved it at least 2 of the times, I'll say, At least 2. I don't hit back, though. I laugh. It doesn't hurt. What are you doing? Oh, spit in the face behind a club, too? I was an asshole, but I don't think anybody really deserves that. I was an asshole though. Were you trying to hurt me? Yep, yep. The only thing is nails. I mean, they can make it look worse than it is just because they're sharp. Okay, and that you can get a little bloody, but it's not like everything hurts though. It's been a long time, and I used to be a bastard. I kind of still am, but not like I used to be. Okay. There's a car. Like everybody stops, right? Is there like a stop sign? It's like people stopping right here. Think they're propositioning me? Should I do it? Oh no, the other way around. I'm talking about me being a prostitute. You know, did I tell you about the time I was propositioned like a year or two ago? It was really weird. A mother and daughter. I was going to get some Motrin. I think that, yeah, I was going to get some ibuprofen, and it was like a mother and daughter. And like they got me at the right time. They had all these groceries and shit, and they asked me for a ride. I'd say mother and daughter, probably like 30. The daughter was like 30. The mother was probably like 60 or something. I don't know. It was dark. I didn't really see that good. And I gave in. I gave them a ride. And yeah, they offered $20 too, but I turned them down. It was very awkward. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was like, no, that's all right. Thank you, though. It was really, really, really weird. Yeah, I know. I mean, I gave them the ride for free, though. You know, I didn't want anything. That's what happens when you give people rides. I mean, I didn't think it was too great because my car is fucking trashed and shit, you know? So I was like, yeah, just kick the trash around, you know? I think. Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. It caught me off guard. It was quite a surprise because that usually doesn't happen. I mean, I was broke anyway, but not that I would have done it. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go get some sleep. I do feel better, though, so thank you for hanging out with me. And, yeah, I'll stream tomorrow sometime. I don't know what we're doing. You know, if we go gem mining, I may even stream that. We'll see how it goes. But I love you guys. I'm going to take a sip of this fucking rum and pass out. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Night.